happy with your condition?
I was, particularly from the front. From the back, could have been harder. I lost a little bit of detail this year in my glutes, I think, just to get that fullness right. I mean, Giles, my carb up was crazy.
How many grams of carbs? Over what period of time? Tell us.
So I landed on Wednesday and started carbing up on Wednesday.
That's quite late.
Yeah, but obviously we didn't want to put carbs in before because of the flight, just in case we held like too much water.
Okay.
So, but the flight was early, so I landed at about 12 o'clock on Wednesday, started carbing up.
Yeah.
Put 1,000 in on Wednesday.
Okay.
Put 1,200 in on Thursday.
1,200, okay.
Another 1,200 on Friday.
Wow, okay.
And then another 1,200 on Saturday.
Oh, okay, right, okay. So that's because Antoine Valant, I mean, he's what, like 5'10", 5'11". He was taking 1,000, I think, for 9 or 10 days straight, I think. Yeah. No, 6, 7 days straight it was. So 1,200 gram of carbs, that's a lot of... At what point were you starting to think, okay, I'm starting to feel good now, the muscle's starting to look full and sinewy and it's starting to pop?
Well, I was getting full during the day and then I'd wake up flat.
Oh, God, okay.
So my body was just like soaring through it.
Yeah.
Come show day morning, we'd had about 5,000 grams of carbs.
Okay. From what? Sorry, Jamie, from what? What sources?
The main sources for the whole carb up was baby rice, which is what you feed your baby.
Yeah, yeah, big baby.
Cream of rice and baby rice, they're the main two sources of carbs, with a little bit of added honey and banana, and turkey and asparagus for the protein and like a little bit of veg.
Okay.
That was it. I was so happy with the digestion from those food sources. I didn't want to mess it up with anything else.
Yeah, yeah.
However, I did have a burger and chips in the mix on the Friday night, and there was a pizza on the Saturday night.
So on Friday night, before you competed?
Yeah, so Friday night was 2 nights prior to competing on Sunday.
Okay.
Because we was going so flat, we both agreed, me and Jordan, that we needed a bit more, something a bit more substantial.
Really?
So I had a burger and chips on the Friday night to try and hold the carbs through the morning.
Mate, that's a hell of a gamble.
It was a gamble, but this has been tried and tested through the whole off season. So we did have data to go off.
Okay.
It wasn't a complete stab in the dark. And if you obviously follow my socials, you know I love pizza and I do react very well to it.
Well, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
The only thing was when Jordan says, right, go and have a pizza on the night before the show. Yeah. It was like, right, we're in Spain, and Spain only do these like thin stone-baked pizzas. Okay. So I went on a hunt. It's on my latest YouTube video. I went on a hunt around Spain for the thickest pizza I could find.
No, just in your trunks and your flip-flops.
Yeah, my flip-flops.
Yeah.
I was happy. I did find some thick pieces, so it's all good.
Oh wow! So to be honest, I've done things like for shows. I'm 6 foot tall. I'm obviously nowhere near your size. I've done it where I've stopped fluid after say 7 p.m. I mean, I used to cut fluid completely, and then I would have like sort of I've done the kind of junk loading in the thing, and like I found that probably 1 in 4 times it worked, but those other 3 times it just the whole prep went to waste. So you're okay doing that because you've experimented it within the off season. Yes.
Now I think I had experimented with it before, definitely. So I got some data that I knew it was going to work out. I wasn't. And knowing that I've done it before, obviously lessen the stress. Yeah. Which is probably some people's main factor. They probably stress out a lot after they've had that food and fuck themselves up. Yeah. But with that, I kept water in all through the whole process. And I think that's very important because when water stops going in, sometimes water stops coming out. Okay.